maybe 5 inches of snow. Stupid snow.
No, but it's gotta be done, or else we're gonna get out.
We're done with harvest for the year. What in the world are we doing?
Well, good morning. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. As you can see, we have about 4, maybe 5 inches of snow. But it's still beautiful Jackson County, you know that. Anyway, you got the bud man here. Heading out to the farm. We gotta do some chores. There's Bella. Hi, Bella. Gotta get the cows fed, calves fed. But a week ago, it was like, I don't know, probably 40 degrees. And a week later, we could have used this last weekend when we were hunting, but no, we didn't get it. That's okay. We had a good hunt, good safe hunt. But I'm gonna head out to the farm, check the calves out. They're supposed to be leaving this weekend, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So I'll call Pat here shortly and see what his plans are, and then we'll go from there. I know the Hawkeyes are on at 2:30 today. They play Wisconsin in football. They played Iowa State last night and beat them in basketball. So, but it is awful white up here. We were supposed to do a basketball game last night and got canceled down at Northeast, and this one I was supposed to do one this morning at 10:30 at Bellevue Marquette, and that was canceled because of the snow too. Lost a couple of basketball games with my son Ronald. This is Highway 52. This tells me the snow plows aren't out yet here. They're usually out here right away, so I don't know what the county roads are going to look like once we get over there. But what farmers got to do their chores, I'm just glad mine only lasts about 45 minutes. I'll be out in the elements here for about 45 minutes, get my calves fed, check the cows, and then I'll go back home and be somewhat warm. But okay, we're out the farm. Lots of snow out here too. So just got the buckets filled up, 7 buckets. Today I got a shovel because I'll have to clean out the bunks and put the feed in there for them. So the calves, so I'm gonna take that shovel and clean these bunks out. Then I dump the feed in there, and then that's the way them cows can get something to eat. So, okay, we got one cleaned out. I gotta clean that one out. Okay, bunks are clean. We'll put some feed in there hopefully. 7 buckets, and they'll like that. We got 32 in here. That's what we wanted. Now we'll walk back and check the hay. Stupid snow. I tell you guys I don't like snow anymore. Some people say it's pretty. Oh yeah, I got lots of hay. I'll walk up and check the water situation. Slip, slide away. That's what I do here. Yeah, water's good. Mineral. Probably gonna put another mineral in there. Water's good, so okay. I gotta go down below and check out the electric fence because it looked like it was down a little bit, so check that out. Okay, I'm down here by the creek. There's the fishing hole over there where the cows are at eating hay. But you can see the weeds fell over the heavy snow. I got problems with this electric fence, so I gotta go along and shut the fence down, and fix their fence all the way. So it's gonna take me an hour and a half, maybe 2 to fix this fence. So it's gotta be done, or else we're gonna get out. Sloppy mess. Shut this one off first. Okay, that one's off. Okay, that one's off. I'll go down here and shut the other one off. Then I'll go the way of the other end, and we'll work back and get that picked up, and so it's up off the ground. So okay, what I'm doing here is I gotta go all the way from the start all the way to the end. What I'm doing is I'm raising these up about 3, and that way get them out of the snow. So you just gotta bring them up. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I got to go through here. There's about 80 to 90 stakes, 20 to 30 feet apart, just raising them up. So it's going to take a little while, but we'll get it done. So we're all the way down, all the way up there. It's ticking, so that's running, so that's good. So I'll go down and put the other fencer on. So we have 2 fencers on here, and Then I'll go check cows. Cows are in the lick tubs, the calves are anyway. It's about 1:20 on Saturday and I am done. Cows are checked, calves are fed, the fence is fixed. Electric fence was colder than I thought. Kind of froze my pussy off. It was chilly, but I'm done, so I'm gonna head home and probably shovel walks again, and then I'm gonna watch the Iowa Hawkeye football game, I hope. So you got Bella and the Bud Man on Saturday, December, I think the 12th. You guys be safe. Well, good morning. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. Hey, look over there. That's where I grew up as a kid. Right over there, that house. Right along the mighty Mississippi. That's where I grew up. Anyway, I'm at Casey's here. I'm getting gas. As you can see, have a white car, Chevy Impala, on a tow dolly, pulled by my truck. I'm heading to Des Moines. Not farming today. Checked the cows, fed them good last night, checked them out good. There's 45 nice, healthy ones out there. Give them a couple bales, so I won't have to check them today. But anyway, that's why Bob called me, said that his brakes are bad, and they went to the shop and they said the brake lines are shot, so it'd be about $650 to fix them. And I thought, no, the car's not worth that much. So I'm gonna head down there and I'm gonna swap out the white Impala for him and then drive back. So this is my vacation day. I'm taking a vacation day from work to head to Des Moines and swap cars out. We're gonna have a little fun. With that being said, I'll touch base with you in Des Moines.
We're done with harvest for the year. What in the world are we doing?
Okay, I made it to Des Moines, so I got the white car. I'm gonna unload, and I'll put Bobby's back on it. So I gotta unhook all this stuff and get it out of here, and then we'll load it up, and then we'll head back to Bellevue with it. So, having fun. He's working at Hy-Vee today. We just drove his car up. Now I'm gonna strap it down and head back to the big city. Any water or pop on sale today?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, Robert, thanks. We have brake line issues. That's why we had to come down and haul it away. So we'll take it back to Bellevue. They wanted like $650 to fix it, and the car's only worth about $1,500, so I wasn't going to do that. With that being said, we'll talk to you later. So I got it all loaded up. Bob just took off back into work. Look, new hat, like it. Got it all strapped up good and snug. The ramps are put back up. We're ready to head back to Bellevue. Good day of vacation. Driving my Silverado pickup with the Bud Man license plates on it. I'm gonna head back to beautiful Jackson County. Look at that. Could be Ronald Joseph Schrader or Robert James Schrader or Rebecca Jane Schrader. The 3 R's, that's what we have. That being said, you got the Bud Man from Des Moines, Iowa in Polk County. I got about a 3.5-hour drive back to Jackson County. Be safe out there, y'all.
Alright, sorry I didn't bring the camera with me, but I just talked to my good buddy how to drive a truck for the first time. We're actually loading the semi. We're loading out of the flat storage for the first time ever of this year. Here's a couple pictures of us doing it. I didn't take a camera with me. I do apologize for that. And I need to go grab something from Curtis. I'm hoping he's still here, which he is not, because I actually need the back of the GoPro. Yeah, I'm actually heading over to Monticello for a basketball game, and I really need to get going because I'm going to be late. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and today I'm up on the farm. I'm getting a little bit of stuff done. It's December 21st, basically just kind of winterizing stuff, making sure everything's put away before Christmas. I was hoping that we'd be able to get in the fields, but it's pretty wet out. But let me just recap what I've done in the last hour. I've pulled the 372 receiver off of the sprayer, and I pulled the Pro 700 off of the well, it was the combines, but this is actually the Steiger 400's Pro 700. And basically what we're going to do with this is we're going to create boundaries on our fields. That requires a whole slew of videos to kind of explain what we're doing, but essentially we're creating boundaries on our fields to tell our implements to turn on and turn off to basically make us more efficient and not to waste costs. I had to pull that out of the sprayer, but I also looked, found antifreeze sitting on the ground, so I'm like, okay, one of these things is dripping. Turns out it's this one dripping down the mud flap. So I just stuck a bucket underneath it. All right, now let's go ahead and head up to the farm. It's time to go get something to eat. Alrighty, just got done eating. Had pumpkin pie for dessert and ice cream. We had turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, and all the fixings with it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull out a combine, and more than likely we're gonna clean off machines today. Curtis is going to be hauling grain down to ADM. Nathan's probably gonna join him as well. We're actually gonna be hauling out of our harvest store, just because we're taking out grain in order of priority to get it moved. So for example, the shed was #1 priority. The shed's clean, I don't know if I told you guys that. Shed was #1 priority because that was taking away shed space for us, and we need to have our equipment shedded. Second priority is the harvestor, because in case you guys don't know, we have a kink in the harvestor. Video right here of when we actually noticed that kink. But we have a kink in there, so we got to get that grain out of there just to be safe and be responsible about it. So Nathan and Curtis are going to be hauling out of there all day, and I'm probably going to be blowing off combines, or blowing off equipment, I should say. Whew, it's cold out and windy especially. So I'm gonna go ahead and start up the quad because I need to move that to get to the 25. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go, now let's fire up the 25. This thing fires right up. Doesn't even need a cold start or anything. This thing's been a good combine for us. Just too small. We're getting rid of her. Yeah, we're gonna blow it off and give her a nice clean. I just moved the skid loader, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the quad probably behind the truck, behind the other combine there. Then I can go ahead and move the 25 out. Backing this unit out. Got the 25. She's gonna get blown off. I'm probably disconnected from her head for the last time on our farm. I think I'm gonna actually blow the head off first, but we'll see. See what Nathan wants to do. If we'll blow the head off with the machine, with it on the machine or not. You can see it's windy out. Look at the corn blowing off. Combine's pulled up, head's way down, so I'm gonna go ahead and start blowing it off. That racket you hear is actually Nathan pulling the head cart out. I'll stick that on. I'll stick that on when I'm done. So I didn't really explain what I was doing. So before you put equipment away, it should be blown off and washed. Blowing it off basically just gets all the hard chunks and stuff out of there that when you wash it would just kind of get caked on there. So that's what I'm doing right now. All right, so I'm in the middle of blowing this off. Got a time lapse going. I'm gonna raise this head up now. I just blew off the top. Now I'm gonna blow off the bottom and then stick the header on the header cart. Do it. Safety first though. Always should put your ram stop down, which is basically the stop that blocks the header from slamming down if you somehow lose cylinder pressure. If you're ever working underneath your head, always put the ram stop down. Do not ever take that shortcut. Farm safety, guys. Farmer a couple hours from us was just killed on the farm a couple weeks ago. Cannot let this happen, guys. It's 2021 almost. We gotta be safe. So it took me a little bit to figure out actually how to raise these snouts. I haven't done this in a while, but yeah, so what like I was saying, my goal is to get every single nook and cranny blown off, get all the crud, and kind of look at all the leaves and trash that are just in the row units, get all these opened up and blown off so that way it doesn't cake up and get hard over winter, and it's just good for longevity. Get things all cleaned up so when you oil them next year, they're ready to go. Alrighty, I'm gonna fire this thing up. So I'm gonna fire this thing up. I'm basically just gonna run it, make sure all the knives and whatnot are cleaned out. Make sure all the stock rolls and try to clean out everything in the auger. There we go. Trying to suck as much through the center as I can. Good enough. So now I'll go ahead and blow out the rest and I should be ready to disconnect this head. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pin for the four-wheeler, which I need a small pin. Might be too big. Let me use the four-wheeler to move the header cart around. I need to find something that'll fit it. Oh, too big, too big, too big, too big. Try this one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back the combine out of the way, pull the head cart up on the cement, air up that tire, put the head on the head cart, and then use a four-wheeler to pull it out of the way. Get him, Mouser. Then I'm gonna start blowing out the combine. All right, let's fire this bad girl up. Just doing one last walk around. I got a drive shaft on that side unhooked. Got the clips underneath unhooked, which keep the head attached to the feeder house. Got this drive shaft unhooked. Got these wires unhooked. All these hydraulic hoses go up to the bubble auger in the grain tank. So I think I'm good. Do you guys like time lapses? Comment down below if you guys like music or voiceovers during time lapses. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, we are going to be selling both of our combines. Link will be down in the description for one of them we have up on the auction. So you go check that out, guys. Thanks again so much for watching.